Hello everyone, this is French again. Oh my goodness. Do I have a value proposition for you? Those of you who actually worked with me in the past, those of you who've been in my channel for quite some time, and those of you who follow me when I was not so bright, when I was like you, take advantage of opportunity that were not structurally and properly positioned to help other people. I have since learned my lesson and graduated from stupidity, and now I only follow stable infrastructure based project. Every one of us made a mistake in the past where we allowed our emotions to get ahead of us, to let a few low quality people present us project that were not designed for our best interest in mind. And since I've graduated from that, and now I am only part of projects that I absolutely take time to vet, projects that are absolutely positioned to present the world class, first of its kind benefit, utilizing the blockchain technology to do a lot of good. Putting aside the desire for profit and put people first, mission driven projects such as Kinesis Money. There's a playlist for that to learn all you can about Kinesis Money, the foundational ecosystem designs on three modalities of money: gold and silver as God's money, crypto as the people's revolution, and fiat as government decreed currency. The only platform that allows you to interact with all three. And you can on ramp, off ramp, fiat, and crypto according to your ability, not having a limit of any kind. Kinesis Money is going to be there for mass adoption. Miracle Cash and More, a company that provides the first of its kind crypto on the street, and it has also its own infrastructure for switch node validation, its own transaction, proof of transaction token for every activity that goes in the blockchain, and it happens to be a deflationary token, meaning that on a regular basis, a certain portion of the coin or token is going to take out of the market, taking from the market and destroyed, therefore reduced the circulating supplies of the Finnic, while increase the utility of the Finnic and the Finnic leveler node, the software that validates transaction that goes into our ecosystem, and it's if it's not the only node that is ready to be deployed with leverage attached to it. And also in my channel, you get exposed to the one ecosystem, Connect United, that provides the education for someone who come into this ecosystem, either informed, uninformed, enlightened, or unenlightened. We're going to integrate them into Connect United for the academy, for the decentralized wallet, for another marketplace for node that are designed to solve real world problems in different facets of human evolution, you could say. And this is a project also, actually, Kinesis Money, Miracle Cash and More, and Connect United, because this is also the channel you will find exposure to all three. So it's only fair that I engage all three in my dialogue as I go, because some of you might be wondering, actually, I've already been asked this question. French, I noticed that you brought in another project. No, I didn't bring in another project. I have been making videos about Miracle Cash and More for over a year now. I just took a break from it because we have a little bit of this of a distraction that we pretty much got rid of. And during that time, and the company is also in transition, I felt like it was necessary for me to take much needed R&R to focus on my leveling up my mind, you know, to participate in multiple symphonies, museum visits, read some awesome books, and so that way I can be better prepared to serve you as your humble coach. So today we are going to talk about how to leverage Kinesis money, Miracle Cash and More, and Connect United for the Academy and all its associated benefits for the benefit of structuring, reconnecting your family again. Many of you, I'm pretty sure this is not a foreign concept, that there are certain members of your family, it could be a mother, father, uncle, niece, brother, sister, that you're not necessarily in alignment with. They did something stupid when they were a kid, kid do stupid stuff. And then you hang on to that, and basically the family is fractured uh, for whatever reason, dad, mom, and you know, as goes the family, so also goes society. In order to keep society going at a rate where we have strength and stability in our society, the family structure has to be strong and stable. And usually, a fractured family also correlates to a fractured economy. Okay? Wherever you find a college and university, you find life and energy because young people bring into the Boston area an energy that you will not find anywhere where there is not a concentrated groups of university in a short few mile radius. You could say during the summertime, the energy, it's almost like someone take a vacuum and zap the energy from the Boston area because all the students go away to their respective families. And then come fall, when it comes time to bring school back, the area get an infused activity, the energy is uplifted one more time. Because why? You bring youth, energy, enthusiasm, and much needed life back to Boston. And I can tell you, wherever there's not family, wherever there's not a group of university schools, you find you find an area that is slowly dying because there's no bigger energy, growth, learning in that area. So the family brings that. Whenever you have mother, father, son's daughter connected strongly relationally, and usually the more economically well off, the better connected the family is, and the less economically well off the family is, the more fractured mother, father, because people are strapped in necessity and thinking, and relationship suffers the most when family are not financially able to put relationship as a foundation for growth in the community. So as a result of that, to strengthen the bond of unity in the family, one of the ways you can bring life into a family is to help each family to increase their ability to earn, to increase your ability to generate cash flow to the degree that father, mother can generate an extra 5, 10, $20,000 in addition to their regular time traded work, what they do for a living. You also strengthen the relationship between father, mother, son's daughter, uncle, brother, niece, cousins. And if you're connected, if you connect the family in a structure where they can benefit from, economically speaking, also leveraging existing funds properly structured into the family, you find a family that is likely to find most needed financial relief, and therefore you find that the relationship within that family also increases, and you can resolve much anticipated psychological problems, health problems, social dysfunction, and more importantly, financial worries. So within the miracle cash and more family, there exist three tiers of instant, instant affiliate opportunities to leverage existing funds when properly structured within a family. Father, mother registered, put husband or father into the account, and then structure daughter, son's daughter, sons, brother, sister, uncle, niece, and where you have, you know, 10%, say for instance, you're sitting on, say, $50,000, okay? You get 50K, and the family is not doing too bad, get some savings, idle savings that the bank is leveraging, you're not getting anything for it. And you find out about this amazing Miracle Cash and More opportunity, where there's Connect Miracle Cash and More. And you leverage this 50K structurally, properly structured, where the wife usually, or the woman is usually the one, you know, have the temperament, the patience to deal with financial affairs in the family, more detail oriented, definitely have the patience to sit through the bills and see what needs to be paid and what's not, and who, what, who, which one of the kids have this need or that need. Okay, structure 50K, put the 50K, yeah, directly with a husband and registered account. So you have sons, daughter, sons, and you have 17%, first tier 10%, second tier 4%, and third tier 3%. So with 50K, that definitely gives you a nice 5K commission. If of course the 50K is with all of it underneath the father and son, chances are the family, the kids are gonna get to college. They're gonna start their own life, and instead of transferring funds from one kid to another, you structure that 50K. For instance, uh, you put you know however you put the distribution, let's say 10, 10, 10, 20. Okay, as you can see, 20,000 would generate a 10% commission back to the wife, and 10, 10, 10, 10 each, because they're gonna need money. They're gonna be calling you anyway. You might as well put them in a situation where they are structured with each with their own account, funded, so that way it takes the need for them to constantly come to you for money. College education, constantly have to pay or repay bills, changing of apartments, first car, first marriage, first kids, things like that. Okay, so you have one, two, three, 10, 10, 10, 20. So 4% of that 30,000 goes back to the wife, uh, and which also generated 10% to the husband because the kids are listed underneath the father. And then, out of the 20, 10% goes back to the mother. So the mother now have with existing 50K, without even having to go outside the family, you have existing 50K that you just extracted 14% from, okay, which come back to mother and father, which can help with a much needed vacation with existing funds. Now, keep in mind, each person is like, um, you could say, like a hub, okay, a social hub that is also connected to a subsequent social hub, and the 17% can be stretched through 3 degrees of separation per person. Now, we're looking at 2 degrees of separation, uh, mother, father, kids, no, you have, husband, what, first generation, second and third generation, and guess what? Each brother, sister, uncle also have their own little, social hubs, which is connected to other hubs. So again, using only the family. Say you don't want to talk to strangers, you don't want to talk to anybody outside the family. The family is close, and you're not necessarily socially aware, and you do not understand how important it is to continue and engage with other people, but you have a strong socially connected family within the family structure. Now, I'm saying that this is an ideal situation, where a situation where family were not connected. First of all, you have to overcome all the damage that's already been done, and then you're talking about money, or that could just be a recipe for disaster. But I'm an optimist. I believe that with a proper incentive, you can get somebody back on the table if you're not been engaged and if they understand the purpose of this. And because I'm making the video, so you say, hey, by the way, I find this guy French on YouTube, and it seems to be making a lot of sense. You get, brother call sister, they haven't talked in a while. We have not, you know, come together, but this guy, seems to be making a lot of sense. Just the way he's breaking down this thing, and you can come in and not only you plug yourself, you plug your family in. I mean, who better would you ever want to benefit from something that is improving your life than a family member, regardless of whatever differences you may have in the past, how many years of disconnection you may have? Who better would you want to be by your side than a family member? Now, at the end of life, people don't regret how much time they spent on non-essential things. They regret the opportunity missed, the connections that they did not make, not how many hours you spent building someone else's dream, but they remember, you know, I wish I could have, you know, made amends with my father, mother, brother, sister, uncle, niece, cousins, and lucky for you, with a proper humility, you don't have to wait until you get into a hospital bed to determine at the last minute, now it's time to make amends. Now it's time to reunite, to reconcile, to regroup and connect again. And money is going to be in everybody's mind, and you cannot live without it. Uh, if you have it, it's good. If you don't have it, that's the only thing you think about. Then if you don't have at any at all, then you're definitely uh, repossessed by the preoccupation of it. And if you have too much of it, then it's a matter of how can you protect it so that way you don't lose it. So either way, whether you're in amazing surplus or amazing lack of finances, it nevertheless will occupy your mind 24/7, day after day after day. And leveraging the social connectivity sometimes are ways that you can take advantage opportunity, because such opportunity, say for instance, mother goes to work, they work, the mother does, okay, the wife does, is not necessarily connected to the work. Husband does, because each one of them may work in a company that is separate from each other, and so there's no incentive to find out exactly well how well things are going at work, other than the fact that you know there's no opportunity. This is an opportunity you can do anywhere, everywhere, and no matter where you have family members, however distant or close, closely connected, you can bring rally people back, and you can do that 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days in a year. And for the greater good, you now have a family financially connected, and you're generating cash flow using existing family funds and reconnect the family again for the greater good. So no matter how you look at it, it's actually a benefit. In regards to Connect United, since we're talking about um, connecting the family together, you could also. Okay, so I forgot to turn my phone off for this time. Anyways, so that's Miracle Cash, and of course there's a playlist for that. And since I'm making a general video, it will make sense to you when I'm done with my thing. The important thing is, since I'm connecting the three ecosystem together, is to bring in the human element to talk about the bigger social aspect of this opportunity. Because at the end of the day, this is a people business, and people helping people, people connecting with people. And I'm taking the standpoint of connecting the opportunity, uh, taking a family-centered focus. Okay, and anyways, so anyone can participate in this ecosystem in Connect um, United for the education for the Blockchain Academy, and I've have done several videos on it already. Anyway, so when you create your account, the first thing to do is to basically set up your account properly. Um, Set up your account properly, especially if you're new. Once you have access to your account creation, setting up your wallet, and so obviously, if you have not yet done an account, so create an account, and then you'll be asked to set up your wallet. Once your wallet is set up and you get the private key to your wallet, you have this special encryption code, and you properly secure your wallet. And then the next step is to determine exactly what you want to do. And again, every way, every time I'm talking about this, I'm going to incorporate this aspect, account integration, and and in a moment, of course, let's take a look at it. Your account is created and your wallet is created. Your wallet being created will give you also access to optionally optionally have your wallet for view, and then upon connecting and setting your wallet, then you can actually, with a free account, you now are a connector. A connector is someone with a free account. You're not necessarily purchasing anything, and you probably are in it for the first 24 hours, even without sharing with anybody. You can start looking at the different course modules within the academy. And since we are speaking about family and then blockchain, uh, probably people have heard about it for the past 15 years, but never really engaged because of the opportunity cost, the learning cost, the integration cost into it, the difficulty of participating. And Connect United provide the academy for someone to come in and start learning the fundamentals of blockchain technology, through the academy as a connector, you don't have the ability to collect the win points. However, you can go through the academy without the points. Now, regardless whether there's a promotion for the node or not, the academy is in itself its own reward, not to mention having a decentralized wallet where you hold the custodial aspect of the account. You have a custodial wallet and a blockchain academy. Each cost completed and passed gives you 25 potential win points that you can collect, that the point you don't get credit for if you're not supporting the blockchain. Once you are supporting the blockchain, then you get 25 points per module. How do you support the blockchain? You simply go to buy nodes. The cost for the node right now is $2,000, but for a brief time, you can participate with a node with discount with a set with a setup wallet. Once your wallet is set up, because mine is set up, every person can buy up to 5 win node at a discount and simply apply the discount for the number of node that you want to purchase, and I have to do that. Instead of paying $10,000 for the 5 nodes, you're only paying $2,500 for the nodes. Instead of paying $2,000 each, you pay only um, $2,500 for the 5 nodes. Now, there are two different types of nodes. The the Win node is a found is the node for the foundational blockchain, and these are like the house node and the partner nodes, all proprietary to the Connect United ecosystem. These are partner brand that are independent and easily can be run as an individual unit, but sit or perhaps reside within the Win blockchain or built upon the Win blockchain. And just for the sake of simplicity, Switch is a you can with Switch you can store, spend, switch, and send by using the Switch node. Switch is a payment processor for our ecosystem. It's a decentralized wallet in itself, where people can on ramp and off ramp either fiat or crypto, and both personal and business can actually use it uh, for for their own good, and to a business person can actually use it for the to facilitate future customers or existing customers for their business, or personal family can utilize Switch to transfer funds to and from family members, and without having to go outside the Connect blockchain for the family integration. So you have your family together, all of you are using Switch, and every time you send, switch, spend, the family is collecting rewards. So if you have to send funds to each other, if you go to dinner together and one has the ability to pay the versus the other, and you want to switch, you can pay with Switch and basically transfer the contribution that each of you wants to share to pay for a meal. And the idea of sending, spending, and switching or storing your crypto assets, you're generating rewards and you're incentivizing the ecosystem at the same time, collecting win, switch, digital rewards, and incentivizing the family at the same time. So you get both the education, you get the ability to use Switch, you're generating rewards, and chances are, if you're going to do well financially as a family, you might want to also track how well your health is growing. And Galvin Smart Node is the world's first decentralized health and wellness blockchain that allows you to earn digital reward from living healthily. Element is another first industrialized mining world by driving value through carbon sequestration, buy a node and earn digital reward for supporting the blockchain, and therefore incentivize the world to have a more manageable carbon credit uh, execution or distribution. And if you're a person who cares about your health, about the type of food you're eating, the source of it, the history of it, the Grow Smart Node, you know, is nourishing the world. By purchasing a Grow node, you receive digital rewards and incentivize uh, the ability to have a historical perspective of where your food is coming from. That and Liberty is for tracking your digital identity. Rally is the first of its kind decentralized communications software that competes directly with Zoom, Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Team, and so instead of actually using a company like Zoom for your reward, a you could use Rally as your communication platform and earn rewards for every time that you're sharing, meeting virtually anywhere for business and family and personal. And obviously, all of us have to drive to and from places. And if you don't have a car, you don't take public transportation, chances are you're using a taxi or you're using some kind of a ride sharing in your uh, local jurisdictions or country, and Uber and Lyft are the ones that are known globally. The first web smart node, web revolution is the first smart node by supporting the web blockchain by purchasing the web node. You're supporting first ever decentralized integrated rideshare app that allows both the user of the service and the person doing the driving to get the maximum rewards for every activity and habits, good habits that they've developed as both drivers and users. Incredible opportunity and more and more and more to come. So, and then once you purchase a node, it's just a matter of setting up your nodes by logging to a partner blockchain host, Block Fabric. You click here, create an account with Block Fabric with the same email address, different password. Host your node online, and then once your nodes are online, then you can actually share with family and friends. You can click here to see the different projects that are either now or available or coming. But more importantly, you get to see your online nodes. For instance, I have five Win nodes and one Grow node. I know that they are online because it says total nodes online, 6 out of 6, 5 Win and one Grow. And on a daily basis, I can show you the distributions that I'm earning for in rewards on a daily basis for my assets. The Grow node generates today 5,200. I mean, the Win node generates today 5,200 Win versus the Grow node generated today 2,894 Grow digital rewards. And if, of course, I'm building a team both in Connect United and Miracle Cash and Kinesis Money, I'm introducing people to both the Connect ecosystem for the Blockchain Academy for them to learn the fundamentals of blockchain technology. And with a simple purchase of a node, they can now unlock the digital rewards. So now they are learning and earning digital rewards in Win for supporting the blockchain. It is also safe to tell you now that the Win nodes are renewable yearly, but with the number of distributed digital rewards that I'm getting in Win and I'm also sharing the opportunity with other people. And at the point of renewal, I can also renew, go through the educational point again to actually collect additional win points for when it comes time to renew the the win node. I can do so. However, not going to renew. I'm not going to have to renew my Go node because the Go node was a one-time $4,000 purchase, and any of the nodes, and I want to have multiple of them, at least one of each. Any of those are one-time purchase, and the prices vary because every 100 node sells by myself or any community members, the price goes up by $100. So as you can see, Switch is the highest one because Switch is the payment processor, and every payment that goes through the Connect blockchain is made by or using Switch to process the transaction. Therefore, that's why the node for Switch is higher. It's also the most desired node to have based on its value proposition, value and utility. Okay, so as a result of using all that good intention, if I want and I am, and also I mentioned to you, you can use this as a family as a way to bring family into this. You get to also collect the commission that comes from other people's participation for sharing. As you share, you generate percentages. It's 40% of the win blockchain, the win node from the win blockchain is distributed to the community for helping increase the membership of the community. And this is an example of either win, web, or rally purchases, commissions, that is, you could say, the reward for helping the community to grow that I collect for helping growing the community. This is absolutely incredible. If, of course, you already have an existing family or business or network, you can bring your network into Connect United, helping them to not only get the education, but you also get to experience the how beautiful that every time you purchase or you every time you share. I'm going to share with you. This is the win conversation. Okay, let's start with this. So I've already showed you that within the micro cash you can earn 17%, 10% first level, 4% second level, and uh, 3% third level. So the win ecosystem is also its own opportunity in itself. So in a sense, you're developing multiple streams of rewards for helping other people, for growing the community, and for doing so. So now we're talking about win. So everything starts with win within the Connect United ecosystem. So the price of the win node is 2,000 currently at a discount for a short time. There are not going to be a limit on the number of win node, but there's a limit on the reward distribution. So it's 50 billion reward distribution, and the win node is renewable every year. Okay, so the difference between the win and the partner node is that you only pay one-time cost for the partner smart nodes. Every partner node has 100,000 cap number of nodes. However, they both share the same common denomination of win distribution, 50 billion. For every 100 nodes sold, the price goes up by $100, which is why when you saw how well the switch node is doing in terms of price increase, because that is the most purchased uh, partner node in Connect United. Okay, so everybody starts as a connector, as a free account. once you have purchased a win node, at least you open the opportunity. Now you are a droid, and as a droid, you get to participate in earning a commission for helping to grow the community. The second position is a block bot. A block bot is someone who purchase and operate a node and sell five nodes. In other words, you have five people frontline to you who purchase a node, or you can join for free as a connector, educate, coach, and train five people who bought into the project, love it, go through the academy, get their wallet, and then each one purchase a node, then you get one free, and you become a blog bot. Or you can become a blog bot node when you educate, train, coach, and mentor five blog bot. Simple. So this is where the proof of action pays rewards, because as a droid, you now have a win node at least, or partner node, but at least a win node. You activate the Learn to Earn Academy. You earn transaction report for when an activity happens in your chain of friends, and you also earn confirmation rewards. Your node earns the transaction reward for when a person come in and purchase a node, partner or win nodes, and you also earn the confirmation reward. But but in order for you to qualify for the rest of the rewards, you have to have at least one win node and share with five people who purchase one each, or create a free account and then sell five nodes, win nodes, to your frontline first tier. Then you open up the rest of the rest of the transaction and rewards collection minus one. And then when you educate, coach, train five blockbot, then you open up the blockbot node reward. So here's an example. Sales reward for when someone participates. You get 10% transaction reward. Say for instance, I introduce you, you purchased a node and I already own a node. And since I have five, then I earn the transaction and most likely confirmation. And if I'm a blog bot, meaning that I've already trained, coach, and mentor five people, then I got blog bot one. And the upline sponsor above me, who or whoever is qualified as a blog bot as well, get blog bot two. So that's 10% transaction reward, 10% confirmation reward, 10% blog bot reward one, 10% blockbot reward two. So here's the thing: a droid come in, purchase a node, and run it. So that opens up um, the first person who purchased win node 10% transaction reward. Nice. Second person come in and get a win node, they get the transaction reward there. Third person come in and bought a win node, they get the transaction there. Fourth person come in and bought a win node or the node. It's safe to say that on the win node is 10% on the entire price. On the partner node is divide the price by half, by half, and then the 10% is calculated on half the price of the partner nodes, but 100% on the win node. So you can imagine you can have an infinite number of people frontline because there's not a limit on the win node. So there's no limit to how many people you can have frontline to you. However, for the win node, however, there's only 100,000 partner nodes. So while supplies last, half of the reward is paid. The reward is paid on half the value of the partner brands. Okay, and then you get that. So as a blog bot, because you sell to five people, so you get both the transaction reward and blog bot reward. Now you may not get the confirmation, but you get the transaction and blog bot one. I love this one because I'm seeing people coming in and it's working very nicely. So you sell to anyone 100% of the price, you get 10%. You get the block reward one and the transaction reward for someone coming in with the node. And of course, partner node is based on half the price. Okay, so you get 20%. So you get transaction 10% and block bot reward one 10%, 20% of the sale. Okay, second person coming, same thing. Partner nodes based on 50% of the price. Win node is based on 100% of the price. Okay, 10, 20%, 20%, 20%. That is very nice. So that can actually create a strategy in itself. But I'm not going to get into that strategy because it's actually working too well for me to share. Okay, so you get three people or four people coming in, and every time they come, you earn 20% on 100% of the win node and 20% on 50% of the partner win price. That can be very beautiful, beautifully done. So that's on the first level, by the way. On the second level, you have people coming in. Say, for instance, you got a droid. The droid is someone who purchased one win node, and then they purchase, and they keep introducing people. And on the second level, people were purchasing nodes, either win nodes or partner nodes. Keep in mind the price is 10% based on the full price of the win node. You get the 10% for the confirmation. You get confirmation. On the second level, you get confirmation. On the first level, you get transaction and block reward. On the second level, you get confirmation. Okay, so it still is 20%. Okay, and so every time someone coming in on the second level to you, you earn the confirmation rewards. Confirmation rewards based on 100% of the price for win, based on 50% of the 50% of the cost of the node if it's a partner node. Okay, so again, that's second generation to you. You're earning 10%. So that's the confirmation, and then you also earn Blockbot 1 reward if you're a Blockbot and your droid is not Blockbot. Remember that the example is the droid who brings someone who purchases a node in the second level, but this first level to you, a droid, has not yet qualified as a Blockbot. So you get the Blockbot 1 for every transaction that happens on the second level. Okay, Blockbot 1, Blockbot 1, Blockbot 1. So that at this point, you are 20%. You get the confirmation and Blockbot 1 reward. Okay, and that happens on as many levels as possible. Now, the second Blockbot reward happens. Um, the second Blockbot reward is also activated as well. So as you can see, Blockbot 1 on top and Blackbot 2 on top, Blackbot 1 at the bottom. Okay, so you're bringing in a droid who earns 10% confirmation reward on the second level. However, on the Blackbot 1, the transaction that comes from Blackbot 1 gives you a 10% transaction in Blackbot 1. So you still earn the transaction reward from someone who purchased a win node from the third generation from you, and you earn the blog. I mean, you also can earn the Blockbot reward. So I mean, it's incredible. Whether you understand this or not, it doesn't really matter. Basically, when the cell comes on the first or second level, you earn 20%. And that's basically the one thing you need to know. If you understand that, whether you understand it or not, it happens. Okay? And then if you are a Blockbot node, the Blockbot node is when you basically coach train 5 people who become a Blockbot. And you already know the condition for becoming a Blockbot. So how it does happen, you earn a 5% across board for as wide or as deep until a Blockbot is confirmed below. I mean, once you understand that, and then the moment a Blockbot node is confirmed on however levels below 10th level, then you're cut from 5 to 3%, and until a second block bot is created, which cut you off from 3 to 10%. So it's still 10%, but it's a distributed 10% in three ways: 5, 3, and 2. I mean, once you understand this, you're not going to be able to sleep. You always want to bring in as many people as possible and to become a block bot. And then you get the node operator reward, which is 10% of total active block bot. If you're a block bot, you get the node operator reward. So 10% of all, sell or whatever, 10% is actually distributed to all of each window is distributed to all people who qualify as block bot. So, and then you get the complete win score reward, friend chain. You can develop a friend chain, 1,000 wide or 10,000 deep, and you earn rewards based on the blockchain activities and points. This is exhausting. Okay. Now every time you earn $100, you earn a point, and that's another way to look at it as well. So I'm not gonna go into this as much, but because this is also part of the video, you can actually read it for yourself, and uh, and then you earn the complete win score ranking distribution based on where you stand. If you're part of the top 50, that's 2.5%, top what 500, top 5,000, top 50,000. So you earn in there as well. Whether you understand it, it doesn't matter. Then Blockbot wins smart node sales distribution. 2,000, 250,000, and when you sell it, a total of 250,000, you get some kind of a distribution. Basically, the Win blockchain is programmed to release 250,000 Win uh, native Win every time a Win smart node sold, and it it shares those rewards with all blockbot in the Win blockchain. So it's actually beneficial to become a blockbot, to have win uh, win the win node, and to qualify yourself so that way you can be among the people who actually receive that. Basically, total self payout 70%, which is nice. So the reason why I actually spent a little bit more time in that is because you can come in here and bring somebody on board, okay, as um, bring somebody on board with Connect United, educate them through the academy, well, guide them to educate themselves through the academy, onboard their team, and I'm doing Miracle Cash and more. You could be doing something else. You plug them in nicely. And I'm also doing Kinesis money for many reasons, and link to Kinesis and playlist, link to Miracle Cash and more and playlist, link to Connect United and playlist. So you can independently look at each ecosystem and to see why I'm connecting the dots. Because what's missing in any of those is the educational components. And it is very intelligent to have multiple streams of wealth being created. So, what am I going to do for you who follow me in other projects that didn't do well, from past project, active project, and for people who wants to follow me? Every transaction that happens in the ecosystem generates a transaction reward, confirmation reward, and block reward 1 and 2. I'm giving the 10% block reward if you qualify as a block bot within 7 days. I say 7 days because you can qualify as a block bot in day one. A block bot is someone who purchased and operate the Win node and introduce 5 people who each purchase one. I'm giving back. I'm rewarding you with a 10% block reward that comes to me. So if we worked in the past before and you are a leader, you want to follow me, you are a leader, I'm going to incentivize you to participate and until 5 leaders, 5 block bots, until I graduate 5 block bots to complete my block bot node qualification, and I'm 1, 2, and 3 out of 5. But to be nice and to make it easier for you, indefinitely, I'm giving the 10% block reward 1 to anyone who qualify as block bot within 7 days. So you have 1 block bot, register, sponsor 5 who each get 1. Block bot 10%, check. Register, educate 5 who each purchase 1. Now I purchased 5 Win Smart Node, and I encourage, if you're smart, some of you may come in with 1, 5, 10, 2, or 7. Doesn't matter. What you come in with is up to you. But I'm committing to the 10% block reward as a rebate, in addition to also, or if you when you qualify as a block bot node, you also get a 1 Win Smart node from me. You can come in for free, sell 5 and get 1 free from the company, educate 5 who basically follow the schematics and qualify as a block bot node, educate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 who each or themselves win block win node owners or partner nodes, and also educate 5 people. Once you qualify as a block bot 1 to 5, once you educate 5 block bot, you become a block bot node, you get a node from me, or you can come in for free, educate 5 or each get 1, the company give you 1 for free. And if you do that within 7 days, you get 10% block reward rebate if you purchase a node yourself. So I don't really have to do that, but I want to do that to support you, to show you this is not about money for me. It's about leveraging the network, leveraging the social capital in the network to generate social gravity downwards, to create leadership, the maximum number of people possible.